So we are live on YouTube. We're live on YouTube. Good morning, my name is Edo Biller, and today we're gonna discuss about hobbies. Can you introduce yourself, Victor, please?
Okay, I'm Victor. I'm 19 years old, and I'm from Minas Gerais. I live in a small city called Riachinho. I think you don't know, guys, because it's really, uh, shorter. But yes, I'm studying international relations, and I'm here to improve my English, to know people, and to discuss about good topics, just like that. I love to discuss about hobbies. It's a good topic, and I hope we had a good conversation together.
Awesome. Thanks, Victor. How about you, Valdemir?
Well, good morning, everybody. I'm a little cold today because 2 days before I went to a running on the mountain without shirts and got cold, like my hobby, But I live in a small city in Minas, like Vitor. But right now I am in Uberlândia in this time. And wow. My name is Valdemir. I'm 52 years old. I've been studying English for 10 years or 11 years, I'm not sure. And I really want to stay in the group just to practice my English, to improve myself. And I think this day, the topic is very nice to discuss about. Okay?
Yeah, very good.
Thank you.
Thanks. And how about you, Hermenegildo? It's your name or Kuzaya? I don't know.
Sorry, my name is the second Kuzaya.
Kuzaya, oh, very nice.
Can I begin?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
My name is Kuzaya. I am 27 years old. I'm from Angola. I live in Rwanda, the capital of Angola. I'm here because I want to improve my English communication skills.
Oh, very good. Thanks, Kuzaya. Be welcome, be welcome. How about you, Raquel?
So hello, everybody. I'm Raquel or Rachel. So I'm architect and urban planner. I'm 28 years old and I'm from Fortaleza, Ceará. And I'm really excited to be part of this group. I started last week. I discovered last week this platform, and I'm really excited because it's a possibility to improve English, like a hobby, like I don't know, just with pleasure and with other people that you can know, and so it's really nice for me, this opportunity, and this.
Very good, thanks. And Vinicius, your turn.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Vinicius. I'm 29 years old. I'm from Guarapuava, a countryside city of Paraná State. I'm a physical education teacher, and I have been practicing my English here for 2 months, I think. And it has been a great experience, new people, and learning English with you guys. That's it.
So, as usual, we start with the main idea, so then we'll kind of provocate ourselves, in order to make another insights about the topic. So the first question, very easy, and what is hobby in your opinion? We will use that question to guide our conversation, and then we can, see another questions and think a little more about. What's the hobby in your opinion, Kuzaya, please?
In my personal opinion, hobby is something we can do in our free time.
Yeah, good, good. And you, Rachel?
Well, the hobby is anything that you can do or like feel with pleasure and with you are relaxed, and many things that you can other activities that, and you, it's not an obligation, and it's very comfortable to do, and spend your time in these activities.
Yeah, very good. And you, Vinicius, what do you think?
I think a hobby is activity that you do for fun to relax. It's not related with work, but can be. If you're an athlete, for example, if you're a soccer player, you can have a hobby and a job in the same time, you know. But for normal people like me, I think hobbies is activity you do for fun to relax. I think that's it.
Good, good. Victor?
So, in my opinion, hobby is something that you do to avoid to be stressful, to reconnect yourself with the world, and something that you be comfortable doing. You know, just like Vinicius said, something that it isn't related to work in our reality actually, because it's really hard to find something to do and you love this something and at the same time work with it. So in my point, it's something that you enjoy doing, that you feel good with yourself.
Good. So change a little bit the question. And Valdeni, do you think we can make money with the hobbies? And if you doing that, you know, it's not a hobby anymore, what do you think?
Well, let's think about it. I think is it possible to gain money with a hobby? For example, like Vinicius said, if you are the teacher or physical teacher, for example, maybe you can spend your time in your activities, like for example, paragliding. Is it possible to be a teacher on paraglider and you work in with your hobbies? It's amazing, in my opinion. If you can join these two things together, I think it's the nice. I believe is it possible you find a job and make the job your sorry, you find the hobby and the it became your mainly activity to gain money.
Very good.
I think
So my intention here is to bring up another conversation and is to
Okay.
instigate you, you know. So you told us about the work, make money, and hobbies. But the most of the people here, you know, our roommates tell about to relax.
Yeah.
You can relax with your work, being a Rob. What do you think, Rachel?
So it's possible because there are many ways to work and to have hobbies, and I don't know how all people feel about that. But for me, I think it's handmade as like artisan. I don't know, but it's so different when I do an object for me and for in my free time and when I'm relaxed. So when I will sell these objects, because it's all other pressure, other feelings. So for me, it's difficult, but I really feel pleasure in my job, but it's different than a hobby.
Very good. And you, Kuzai, what do you think?
I believe in that thought too. I think hobby is different to work. When I do hobby, I can relieve myself. when I am working, I'm not relaxed. I am working by pressure.
Amazing. That's the point. That's really the point. So when you start to make money with your hobby, I don't become, it's not a hobby anymore, because you can't use that to relax yourself. So you have to find another hobby, or you mess with your hobby. What do you think, Vinicius? What's your opinion?
Sim, for that side, I think, hobby, if you work and have a hobby sometime, maybe it isn't a hobby anymore, because you are gaining money with that, but in the same time you have some pressures about that, because you need to do well, So sim, for that side, I think it's I agree with you guys. Maybe it isn't hobby anymore when you have to do when you work with that. I think.
Yeah, we are discussing. There is no right or wrong side, just the conversation. But well, I'm thinking here about, if you are doing a hobby and a work, at the same time, it's supposed that you have to take that work seriously, So do you think that should we take our hobby seriously? What do you think? What do you think, Victor? For example, to do what you do as a hobby, but very seriously, practice a very serious stuff, a sport, conducting,
So yeah, I think we need to do something related to things that we like to be, I don't know, more happy and more relaxed. But I don't know if we need to take a specific hour, a specific day to do the things, because some days we are really tired, and it isn't just like job that you have our responsibilities, you have a specific hour to work. So hobby is something that you do in your free time or when you feel comfortable doing that. So in my case, I think it's a personal question. Like if you have time every day, then you can, enjoy every day or for something. But if you didn't have this time to do the things that you like, maybe, I don't know, it's the other routine. That's my point.
Yeah, very good. Oh, I brought this question, this discussion, because I would like to know about the learning English process. For example, there's a lot of people that learn English, as a hobby, and for another purpose, work to work or something like that, And what do you think is the main difference between that? You can say anything you want, in a way that is different, learning of process, the perspective, the tips or something. What do you think, Valdemir?
Well, and in my opinion, for example, I think English for me, of course, we need English because my job, because I am an airline pilot. And but in my case, for example, I try to maintain myself, improve my English every day, just to relax a little bit, because I think when you make a conversation like we here together, we know people around the world, we make new friends, improve myself in English. I think that's my opinion. I think that's nice way to learn English, or to become, how can I say, in this case, for example, my free time, I dedicate myself to learn another thing as a hobby, for example. But I like to practice some exercise on the nature, for example, on the countryside. I like to running over the mountains. I like to climb mountains. Like in my picture, I climbed this mountain in 2010 in Chile. It's amazing.
Oh,
it's a volcano.
amazing.
Yeah, it's nice. I like this. I spend my time when I have
Yeah,
time to
this is
do.
easy things, easy hobby. That something like that, just for fun, climbing a
Yeah,
mountain, something like that.
yeah, not for pressure, just to
Yeah.
relax a little bit. Okay,
And how
that's
about
it.
you, Kuzaya? Do you learn English for fun or another purpose?
I learn English for fun and also to get a job in the future, to get a better job in the future. But I think the people give up to learn English because don't learn to like the process. In my personal opinion, I consider learning English like a hobby. I I really like learn English because I decided learning English by myself this year in January. Uh, I start I started learning English in January by myself, and now I can speak in English with you. I'm so happy with that.
Very good point. Very good. Very good way as well. Very good tip. So yeah, I believe with you. I believe in you that sometimes we have to face the things in our life. In a fun way. In order to not overpressure our mind. Oh, I have to do that because sometimes you kind of switch the things. Sometimes we don't just have to learn something very easy, but our mind, oh my God, it's hard. Oh my God, I can't. I'm feel bad. It's not my time. So a lot of complaining about the process that you overpressure your mind and you kind of stay stuck for a long. So yeah, very good point. Thanks, Kuzaya. And you, Rachel, what's your opinion?
So the English today for me, yes, it's for a job and because I want to live abroad. So I try to put a pleasure and to feel this process with pleasure because if you don't see this way, it's harder. But I think there is a collective feeling about English. It's like when I will learn other language, it's easier to be a hobby because I already know English because it's like English here. It's see this way like it's hard. It's because our education don't give us this opportunity to know English when we were a child. So I think there is a pressure about English here. But yes, I think now I'm trying to transform it in like a hobby, but it's no a free hobby because I want to have a constance because I need to have a constance here.
Very good. And you know what? The most part of people that join all the TNT session join for fun, not just, oh my God, I need to join the session. I need because, I have problem. No, just for fun because it's very good to have a conversation, about a lot of things, different subject. And you start to learning, happy, being happy with the process, being relaxed about the process as well. So it's very interesting.
When you discover that it's possible to learn in this way, because you most of people think that it's just possible to learn in courses, in books, in grammar.
Yeah.
So this is
Absolutely.
So difficult.
Yeah, very good. And yeah, it's not a thing that you will change, like we are have this conversation and oh, I was doing wrong, now I'm changed because I have this conversation right now. It's a process, have to develop. So that's it. It's a process. We have to try a lot and a lot. And what's your opinion, Vinicius?
Uh, I practice English for fun. I can say that learning English for me is a hobby nowadays, but in the same time I need to learn because I live in an academic world that you handle. So most of the knowledge is in English. So most of the papers and you need to read, you need to write, and sometimes you need to send emails in English. So that you need to learn in English. But when you practice it for fun, I think you can truly learn. You can truly learn it when you when you do something for fun. With a pressure, you can truly learn.
Yeah, awesome point. I was participating in a world conference about geology, and it was funny to listen a lot of different accents, and I feel like, well, I can do that, because sometimes when we aren't in the process, we have a lot of misconception about the things, prejudice. Oh my God, I can't, So when you are doing that, we see that you can do. It's not hard, It's just because a lot of different accents, some accents very hard to understand, Even the people, they are in our conference and they are native as well. So was very interesting to feel good listen that. And you, Victor, what's your opinion about
So
that?
I agree with you guys, all of you, I think. And just like Kazaya, I started to learn this year, so I'm still trying to learn the basic. And but TNT in my life was a miracle because I learned a lot here. I think conversations is one of the best, way that we can to practice and to start to talk. And anyone here judge me or judge everybody, it's so cool be here. But in my case, I should learn English with, take it more serious because yeah, I do it every day, but I should learn more because I need to take a test. I really need to do that. So I don't know. I should be more I don't know, study more grammar or something like that. But now I'm doing for fun. And it isn't hard to be here with you. It isn't hard to, I don't know, watch a movie and transcribe something and then study that. I'm trying to do something that I like first, and just then I will start to the sad part, the bad part, like grammar or something like that. Because something specific things that are really important if you need to take a test or something like that. So in my case, I'm doing it for fun, but just like Rachel said, there's a lot of pressure to learn English. I don't understand that because every work needs to, it's not a differential. It's like a thing that you need, I don't feel that with Spanish. It's more, easier. There's no pressure with the process, but with English, it's really hard because I'm really, oh, I need to talk. I need to write more. I need to be, more good in that. But I'm trying to do my best with my time because everybody has your own time. Some people are really fast learning, but some people are really slowly, just like me. And but I'm really glad to be here, guys.
Yeah, but I will judge you if you join us. You do not join us anymore. I judge everybody that's not joining us. Well, it's very good point because I feel the same. Sometimes we feel weird when you have to talk in front of another people that is native in English or something like that. I don't know what's the core of that fear. I really don't understand, but I think it's bigger than us. And even this afraid, this fear about the English, it's a kind of general mindset, here in Brazil. Maybe I don't know in another country, but here I feel that. And well, let's jump to the question number 10. That is a provocative question that it argue with us why you should write a book and why shouldn't you? What I mean with the question. Well, sometimes you to write a book, you just have to have a pencil and idea in your mind and something to say. Do you think your life matter? Your life matter, it's important, or something that's important for another people that you can write. We can't start right now and can't start, tomorrow, but you can. And some hobby that we will develop in our lives, just like that, just to start. Or we start to say, write some phrases or sentences, or I would try to do a note on guitar, and so on and so on. You can do that with a lot of other hobbies. And well, this provocative question is, well, Danny, what do you think about that?
Well,
Why you should?
I have no idea how can I answer this question. But I think if you have the opportunity to write a book, maybe you should do that. It's nice that you spread your experience.
If you write a book, if you
Okay.
write a book, what would be about?
Well, maybe it's about my life because it's really hard, Since I was child, I was born in a small city in south of Minas, like Victor, and I went to be a pilot. It's very hard for me, for example, because I was born in a small farm in south of Minas. We have no information, and I dedicate myself to every day to get my job nowadays. Of course, it's a long time ago, but I think it is nice because, for example, we can learn other people's. You can share how is it possible if you dedicate yourself. Like Victor said, you speak English very, very nice, Victor, because you start in a short time. But in my case, for example, I dedicate myself a long time to speak English. But right now I discover TNT, and it's a nice group to discuss, to practice our conversation. That's important because I've been studying for a long time and have no time to conversate with other people. Maybe you cannot do, but let's back to the talk. In my case, for example, I think it's nice if you have the opportunity to put your ideas in some piece of paper. You can spread it with other people. You can teach other people how can solve problems. It's nice, but I think it's really hard. But if I have the opportunity, maybe I should do it. Okay.
Yeah, that's a provocative question.
Yeah,
That's
nice.
It's
That's nice.
the aim. Well, how about you, Kuzaya? If you write a book, what would be about?
A hot question. Now I'm not preparing to write a book because I need to learn more things. In this moment, I'm currently preparing my graduation university, and I need to finish it. But I know I can share my knowledge with other people with the different ways, and not only like not preparing with that.
Yeah, very good. Kuzaya, your audio is a bit low. I can't hear you.
Sorry. It's better, no?
No, not yet.
And now, can you hear me?
Awesome. Yeah. Now it's good.
Can I repeat my opinion?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I said
I'm not preparing to write a book now because I have to learn more things about the life and other things. Now I'm preparing. I'm currently preparing my graduation monography, and I need to finish this. I said also I can share my knowledge with other people of different ways and not only write a book because write a book is very expensive and you have to do very things to do it.
Yeah, very good. Thanks for sharing. And I agree with you. You know, I think I brought this this possibility to write a book because it's something that the people do not think so easily, and you do not need to publish your book. Just write, just start to write and think I can do it. And you, Vinicius.
I agree with you guys. Maybe write a book, it can be a challenge, but people are very smart and have something, have a lot of knowledge to share with people. So, like Valdemir said, he liked to do outdoors activities, like to do activities in nature. Maybe he has great great knowledge to share with us and with other people. People are in people that they are interested about nature sports. If maybe you can think, maybe you climb the Everest, you have a good history to share with the people, So it's nice. It's something. It's a thing interesting. So people very smart and have a lot of knowledge to share, I think.
But how about you, knowledge? What your book would be about?
I don't know, maybe the challenges with academic university world, I have...
Very good one, I would buy.
We have us that we live with academic world, we have a lot of difficulties, and maybe write a book about that can be interested for people are working with that or are living this world.
Yeah, very good. And I'm reading one of that book right now, actually. How about you, Rachel?
So, like Uzziah said, it's not everyone will be a writer or want to be a writer, like, because it's like you have to feel connect with this this way to pass the knowledge, and there are other ways to pass the knowledge. I think about the native people, that the oral wisdom, they pass the knowledge about the oral wisdom. So I think this way to put in a book is an incredible way, but not the only. And for me, if I will write some book, I will put my poetries in the book. I have many poetries. So with the process of my self-knowledge and my spiritual way, and yes, this poetry for me, it's like a hobby today, but someday can be a job, or can be a book.
So yeah, so now the world knows that you have poetry, and well, if you feel comfortable, you can share one of your poetry with us. feel free to do it. I appreciate to
Yes.
to know about them.
One day or today. One day.
Yeah, if you feel free to share with us maybe on the chat, TNT, or even here on the chat below.
Okay.
Thanks for sharing, Rachel.
I'm have a poetry in English that I made last week. So
the stage is yours.
Okay, but I will search, and if you guys want to speak, I will.
Yeah. So the last but not the least, Victor, what your book would be about?
I don't know. It's really hard to. I don't think I have good experience to share, but I think everyone has something to share, like an experience, a challenge, a life story, or I don't know, a relationship. Everyone has something that can help other people, that can identify people around you. But for me, it's really hard to answer this question because I don't like self-help books. It's not my thing, you know. So I'm trying.
Me neither.
Yeah, it's really hard to me read a book about that because people focus on, I don't know, you can do this, there's no problem, there's no challenge, everyone is equal, and I don't believe it. But I'm still thinking about it, like I don't have much knowledge to write, to put it on the book. I don't think so, but I'm still thinking, but I would love to write someday, you know, about something that I believed. I don't know.
Yeah. Rachel, did you find?
Oh, yes. So, okay.
So
go
ahead.
I can cross the universe, my rainbow star. I can go so far inside of my heart. I can dance with the moon, fly with the giant sky, feel the love guide, tell a story of mine about a young old girl who came from stars, Sirius, Venus, Mars. She don't know yet, but she smile and cry when she sings to the sky and can feel her people. They always come to remember us about our home inside in the flow of our soul.
Very good.
Thank you.
Congrats. Do you know how many walls you overcome right now because you are speaking English just, to learn English, and you wrote a poetry in English and tell us, very, very awesome that, because you have to be very brave to do that. Yeah, you have to be very brave to do that.
Thank you, guys.
Guys, I'm gonna bring another roommates because our time is running out very fast. Yeah. So let me see another. Did you learn some hobby, during this quarantine? Valdemir, did you learn something new?
Yeah, not new. But for example, during the quarantine time, I read some books, like in the past, I used to do it, but I have no time to read anymore. But right now, because the quarantine time, I can read more or perhaps other kind of exercise, like trekking in a different places, or not only in the overcrowded people, just myself.
Yeah, very good. Reading is
yeah.
also.
Yeah, I'm so sorry because I'm a little good today and my voice is not so good. I'm so sorry.
No problem.
Okay.
No problem. Hello again, guys. How was the conversation? Share with us. Leticia, how was the conversation for you?
It was great. It was nice to talk about it. We discussed some ideas about hobbies, what we do to relax, and there was some interesting questions about what we feel sometimes because we don't, we feel guilty because we don't do what we like for a living. Sometimes we feel guilt because we cannot get together those things. And why is that happening? Because sometimes we should be more okay with that. It's all right to do that, but we don't, sometimes we don't feel like, oh, how can I get those things together, and how can I feel happier, like something like that. So it was an interesting conversation. Very, very nice to talk about it.
Yeah, here on the main room, we had a very open conversation, talk about the difference between, learn English for fun and for another purpose, the difference. Because sometimes we learn a lot doing something for fun and so on, and discuss a lot of good things. But I have a provocative question here, and I would like to know from Serena. Serena, if you write a book, what would be about? Share with us.
I'm sorry, what? Can you say again, please?
What would be about your book if you have to write a book?
Oh my gosh, Marduk feelings, of course. Because I comment about this in the breakout room. I think I will never write a book because, or it's gonna be academic, which is not that, new, or it was something I used to write when I was younger, and it was always about my feelings, and was like some deep, dark shit. So I don't feel comfortable to sharing this with the world. So I think it's better not for me to write a book right now. It's better for everyone. So
I'm laughing here because it's funny, because I asked the same question to Vinicius. He told the same. He answered the same. Academic book about academic problem, academic environment. So it's a problem.
I write about academic stuff, right? Like easily. Please don't ask anything else.
Yeah, very good. Let me see. Rosalia, do you learn some new hobby during the quarantine?
Yeah, in the quarantine, I start learning English and more two languages, Spanish and Italian. Then it's become my hobby in the quarantine. I learned this.
Yeah. Oh, awesome hobby. I would like to learn that as well. So guys, our time running out very fast. I will send on chat below, the link to the feedback. Please answer and help us to, improve the community, bring another topic, and yeah, telling about your insights. Yeah, go ahead, Igor.
I have a question. The size of the meeting, it's not over the limitation, right? Or
yeah,
it's not limitation anymore.
The timing
to add people in meeting or not. I'm confusing because
it is limited. Limited.
Yes,
yeah,
it's
20 people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's limited.
Because these numbers
so
disappear off the platform, and but okay.
Yeah, I didn't know, but I will try to find the reason and maybe tell you in the next meeting. So guys, please answer the feedback. I hope you like this conversation. And well, I'm gonna explain again, I'm trying to bring in the main room a different way of conversation, very open. So if you are with your camera open, or if you want to stay in the main room, you know, let me know that we will stay and discuss in the main room, you know, different things about the main topic, you know. So that's it for today, guys. Have a nice week. Thanks and bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Hey,
Thank
thank
you.
you, Ana. Thank you,
Bye-bye.
everybody.
See you
Bye-bye,
later.
everybody.
Bye.
Nice to meet you, everyone.
See
Okay?
you.
Ciao.
See you.